Hi guys, welcome back to Next Good Thing. For those of you just joining us for the first time, this is a channel where I help you break down tasks into smaller, more achievable goals. Today, I'm going to help you do something that's really important. Prioritize your life. A lot of people find it really difficult to prioritize in their lives. It's hard to do anything if you don't know where to start. The first thing you should do is figure out why you're having trouble getting started. There could be lots of reasons. Are you avoiding something else? Are you afraid of doing something wrong? Or is it just that you don't know what to expect once you get going? It's okay if you can't figure out exactly why prioritizing is difficult for you. It's also okay if you only have a vague idea. Knowing just makes the next step easier. That's because the next step is to make some lists to help you do what you have to do. This will help you engage with what you have to do rather than just thinking about it. Knowing why you're having trouble prioritizing or what's causing this sort of stagnant feeling will help the list-making process go a little faster. But again, it's okay if you can't figure it out just yet. Start by making a very simple list of the things you have to do and when they have to be done. You don't have to prioritize it in terms of what you need to do first, but just put down the due date of something. This is not your actual to-do list. This is just a list of the things that you will be prioritizing in the future. Knowing deadlines can help, so write those down if you know them, but it's also okay if some things are never done and you just have to do a little bit of that thing every day. Just put that on the list too and write something like ongoing. For some people, that list is enough. And that's fine, then you're done. But oftentimes that's not enough information for people to figure out how to prioritize their time. You'll ask yourself questions like, should I start with the thing that's due first? Or should I start with the thing that's going to take the longest? If you find yourself asking these kinds of questions, it's okay to make another list now. In this list, start incorporating how your own time figures in. Maybe you want to do part of something that's due in a while, but that's going to take a really long time, and then focus a lot of energy on something that's due sooner, but won't take as much time. For instance, something might require a lot of effort and time, but something else might be due really soon. It's okay to break up a task into smaller chunks and say, I want to work on this one thing for an hour, and then I'll do something I can accomplish right away, and then when I'm done, maybe I'll go back to that one thing and see if I can get further ahead. That way you're not falling behind and worrying about if you did something wrong. If you're especially struggling, make sure to write down the times that you plan to eat or take breaks so that you can make sure you're taking care of yourself. Consider writing down the time of day or amount of hours that you plan to allot to a certain task. This is helpful if you're a person who frequently finds that you overschedule yourself and you never seem to be able to get caught up. Or if that's too specific or too overwhelming, consider making a list of top priority items, secondary priority items, and tertiary priority items. In the top priorities list, put down all the things that are most important for you to accomplish today. In the secondary priority list, write down the things that would relieve some stress if you accomplished them today, but aren't super urgent. And finally, for the third priority list, just write down really small tasks that aren't immediately necessary, but if you're feeling extra productive, you just can probably get them done really fast. It's really tempting to be frustrated when there's not time in the day to do all of the things that you want to do. Instead, try to see it as a helpful reminder that there are only so many hours in the day, and you can't expect the impossible of yourself. All you can do is use your time well. If you can't fit all of your tasks into one day's schedule, that's not your fault. You can't control time. The next step is to shut out what distracts you. You have your schedule now, so you just have to make sure you stick to it. To do that, you need to cut out temptations that you know you can't resist. For instance, there are lots of apps and tools out there that will make sure that you can't access social media sites for a given amount of time. Or you can choose to put your phone or computer in another room so that you can't get to it. Alternatively, if you don't need that much limitation, you can just tell your friends or your family or your roommate that you just won't be available for a certain amount of time while you're doing your work. Now that you're distraction free, it's time to actually do the work. The trick is to take work chunk by chunk to make sure you don't get burnt out. Work non-stop for 30 minutes with no distractions at all, and then take a break. Then when you're done with your break, take anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour to do your next chunk of work. Take another break, go again, take another break, go again. You don't have to finish a whole task every time you do a work sprint like that. You just have to be working during that time. When you're done with the task, cross it off. It's so satisfying to cross something you've accomplished off of a list, because symbolically you're removing the worry from your mind. For your bonus round, try to take breaks after different intervals of work rather than taking a break every 30 minutes or taking a break every hour. Take different breaks every time. Making yourself take breaks is an important part of doing tasks. As you get into the flow of work, you might feel really focused and like you could just go on forever, but it's really important to make sure that you don't do that. Working is a lot like running. You can't run a marathon before you learn to sprint. Even if you feel really motivated and productive once you finally get started, you're going to become less productive and less effective if you don't take breaks to recharge. Plus, breaking up the time that you put into each task forces you to prioritize yourself. And taking breaks at different intervals, one after 15 minutes, another after an hour, another after 30 minutes, this will all help you train your brain to be able to jump back into tasks no matter what the circumstances are. And that's it. That's how you prioritize. Good job today. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends. Let me know in the comments below what I can do to help make your week easier and help you get things done. I post new videos every Wednesday. See you next time. I believe in you.